And then we're gonna go to Facebook. No, I haven't done this like since just before Christmas. It feels weird.
Do we sing ever? Is there a theme song that we have to sing?
You can feel free to sing as you wish.
Copyright infringement. Copyright infringement.
Gang, we can
Yes.
freestyle something if y'all want. Let's get the band together. I'm not familiar with the song.
I truly am the worst singer. You don't want to hear me sing at all.
Everybody can sing the Gilmore Girls song.
Everyone
That's
loves
the
singing
rule.
on you. Syncs up perfectly. It doesn't sound like it's in your mind when you hear 6 voices together.
I know this is terrible of me, but I forgot about Carole King being the owner of the music store.
Oh,
How could I?
yeah.
Sophie, is that her name?
Sophie, yeah.
Sophie.
Well done.
Sophie. Oh, we are live. Oh no.
Oh, here we are.
Are we live?
We're live.
Mhm.
All right, yay. I feel like my computer's always like a minute behind with it because everyone who has it clicked in on there too is always telling me that we're live. And I'm like, mine doesn't say it yet.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome. Hi, Facebook. We're here. And we're in Stars Hollow, especially if you look at Greg McGoon's background. I'm like gesturing at you. Meanwhile, like you're probably somewhere over here, like the actual live stream. But thank you everyone for coming to watch tonight. This is our first adult spelling bee of 2021. 2021 has gotten off to a somewhat rocky beginning. So, oh my God, Kevin, look at that background. That is
Oh, that's good.
This
So
was 6 years ago.
we are here tonight to have fun for an hour and sort of forget about the terribleness of the news. And it makes sense that we're in Stars Hollow because I think in the entire course of the show, they only mentioned 9/11 once. So they lived in their own world of peace and harmony anyway. So yeah.
Not as much as you would have expected, given Amy Sherman Palladino.
That's
He would have come up more.
right. Like, so let's see. So Gilmore Girls, Bunheads, and Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is she's known for this snappy, fast dialogue, and so it makes sense, especially when we get to the later rounds in Spelling Bee. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For anyone who's tuning in for the first time, we do this show every week, and we do a different theme. And we used to do it live in the before times in New York and LA, which is Kevin. I wanted you to do a live one way back when, and now I'm so glad I have you virtually. But let me introduce our judges who are diehard Gilmore Girls fans. Miss Keah Brown, who is no stranger to the Adult Spelling Bee. Welcome, Keah.
Thank you for having me. No, I love it here.
Thank you for coming. And Greg McGoon, who always designs the flyers for the Spelling Bee and is somewhat of a celebrity to one of our other hosts because of that fact. But Greg is a huge Gilmore Girls fan. And Greg and Keah, you're both writers, so I know you appreciate good dialogue. What is some of your favorite plot lines in Gilmore Girls?
Ooh, can I go first?
Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely.
Okay. I love so many. I love when Lorelai and Emily do the mother-daughter runway fashion show. I love when they do the all-night dance-a-thon. I love when Dave takes the disgusting, not real egg sandwiches to try to impress Miss Kim so he can go on a date with Lane.
Yeah.
I love anything that involves Dave Radolsky and also anything that involves Lane and nothing that involves Logan Huntsberger.
Wow.
Points were made.
As for me, I would say one of my favorite episodes is kind of an odd one, but it's the one where Richard's mother dies, Trix, and Emily finds the letter that Trix wrote to Richard right before, like basically saying like, leave her at the altar and don't get married. And I just love like Lorelai's reaction, like looking at like the mom just having her cigarette and like in a robe and the thing, and the way she constantly says Pendleton Lot. Oh, well, just ask Pendleton Lot and blah, blah, blah. Just the way they say that name gets me every time. But even as a whole episode from the start, when Emily's friend dies and then Lorelai gives her a hard time about who was she, we don't know her, and then they do the whole Candy story that she like makes up. She's like, oh, she was named Sweetie, because it just, the whole episode was quick, it was sharp, and I just liked that dynamic. And I loved Lorelai's graduation from night school. And just the way her mom kind of had that tear in her eye and had that whole moment there, and the coming together of two worlds. It is, their relationship is like beautiful in its own twisted sort of way, and how they could fight all the time but still somehow come back together and love each other was fascinating to watch.
Love that. Okay, well, now let's get to our players. Lizzy, you're up first, and I know you're an actress and a comedian and a very prolific tweeter, if I may say.
Uh-huh.
But you also really dislike Rory.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of complicated. You know, when I was a kid watching Gilmore Girls, I felt I kind of related to Rory. She had a yellow backpack, so I got a yellow backpack for school, like that kind of stuff. And she, as time went on and she became an adult, I don't know what happened. She really dropped the ball. She's completely unprepared for life. You know, she obviously has a lot of issues she's not dealing with. And you know, maybe that's almost too relatable. But we're gonna, yeah, she just didn't turn out to be the role model I wanted.
No, oh, understandable. Anyway, so you're playing tonight for the food bank of New York City.
Yes, I am.
A good choice. Very good
Thank
choice.
you so much. Yeah, just let's get people fed.
Yeah, for sure. And Erin, Harland, you are new
Hi.
to the spelling bee. You've never played before. Very
I'm
nice.
so
background.
excited. Thank you.
So if you don't know Erin, she has a beautiful singing voice. She's an
Thank
indie
you.
singer and songwriter, music artist and actor based in Brooklyn. You can find her work anywhere you listen to music. You said you're currently an ambassador for the Vermilion Sea Institute. So that's who you're playing for tonight, but can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, definitely. So they're an awesome organization down in Baja, Mexico, and they have this institute that like educates local youth about the environment and the marine life there to try to help save it and protect it. They have awesome like whale sharks, and those are endangered. So they're trying to get some funding. They're actually trying to raise $50,000 by, I think it's May at the moment. So I've been doing lots of things to raise money for them, and this just felt like one of those things. And I'm vegan, so I'm just like very, I want to save the planet, you know. Go Greta Thunberg. That's
Amazing. Awesome. And Jen. So Jen, I know I've been practicing. It's Jen, Juneau, Haupt.
Haupt. Yep, you got it.
Okay. I'm like very sensitive about pronouncing people's last names correctly, as you may have.
Yeah, when I got married, I thought like, oh, it'll be easier, right? It's not, because people say Juneau wrong too. I'm like, it's a capital of a U.S. state, but that's another conversation.
Well, so Jen is a news writer and reporter for People magazine, and you just had your first print feature come out.
I did. It came out this week, so it was good timing to, you know, promo myself on this spelling bee. Yeah, I'm very excited and proud. It's a long time coming and a dream come true, so I'm very grateful.
Who was the feature about?
It was about Jane Seymour.
I love Jane.
Yeah, I know. She was so nice and very elegant. Basically everything that you would expect she was.
Oh my God.
awesome.
I own all of Dr. Quinn on DVD.
Yes, Dr. Quinn. Love Dr. Quinn medicine. I used to watch it with my
Oh.
grandma.
I have never seen it, and everyone's like, wow. I'm like, I saw the commercials all the time. It looks so cool, and I just never.
Oh.
Of course, I regret it now. You know.
I can let you borrow the box set.
That sounds great. Please do. I would like to see it.
Ross Quinn Yas. That's what we say.
Yes.
And
Nice.
Jen, you're playing for Hagar's House, NOLA.
I'm playing, yes. So they're based in Mid-City, New Orleans, which is where I grew up, and they provide housing and food, shelter, and I guess rehabilitation for mostly women and children and transgender people. And I just really love their mission. And, you know, if I can help get some money to one of my hometown organizations, all the better.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then Kevin, last but not least, And I love how your Twitter profile, what does it say? Comedy adjacent.
Oh yeah, I was like, comedy adjacent. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not get too cocky.
So, and tonight you're playing for a neighborhood homeless coalition in Los Angeles.
Yes, I'm playing for CELA, the Neighborhood Homeless Coalition in Los Angeles. They respond at a neighborhood level to the homelessness crisis in Los Angeles, California, specifically on the east side, in proactive and compassionate ways. So you can check them out at CELANHC.org.
Nice. And why is Gilmore Girls important to you?
I'm sorry, there's been a misunderstanding. I've never seen Gilmore Girls. I don't know why I'm on this tonight. It has no importance. Is that the one where it's XOXO Gilmore Girls at the end of every episode?
That's the exact one. Yes. Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yep. Blake Lively.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I remember being a young boy in Houston, Texas, in the suburbs, watching Gilmore Girls every, I think, Wednesday night on the WB, RIP WB. And you know, carrying that passion, that torch into my adulthood as well, and talking about it a few times on microphone as well.
Okay. Wow. I guess it's time to get started. So for round one, I'm going to turn this over to our illustrious judges, Keah and Greg, and they're going to take turns giving you each a word one at a time, starting with you, Lizzy, and we'll go in alphabetical order like we just did. And for each word that you spell correctly, you will get 1 point. No one will be eliminated. You may ask for a definition and a sample sentence. Your sample sentence will be in the form of a little scene from Gilmore Girls. So Keah and Greg are going to do some acting for you, which should be fun. And yeah, I'm going to turn it over to you, Keah, if you want to give out the first word to Lizzy.
Okay. Hi, Lizzy. I'm reading from my phone. I'm not texting. I care about this. I just want to make that clear. Your word is crucifix.
Wow. Okay. Well, I was raised Catholic, but I'm going to ask for a definition anyway.
Okay. The definition is a cross with the figure of Jesus nailed to it.
Interesting. I'd love to hear a sample sentence.
Okay. Do you know how vulnerable you are to venereal disease?
All hail to the queen of non sequiturs.
This parent orientation I went to was a nonstop litany of the horrors awaiting college freshmen. You're supposed to carry a whistle, a flashlight, a crucifix, and a loaded Glock with you at all times.
Wow. Okay. I'm just going to go for it now, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Crucifix. CRUCIFIX.
Yes. Congratulations. You did it. The first word.
Yeah.
Okay, Erin, you are up next, and Greg will give you your word.
Cool.
Erin, your word this evening will be pamphlet.
Pamphlet. I don't know. Is this going to extend time if I ask for the definition?
No, you can ask for it. Noun, a complete publication of generally less than 80 pages stitched or stapled together and usually having a paper cover. Pamphlet.
Pamphlet. All right, I'll go ahead and try to spell it. Pamphlet. PAMPHLET. Pamphlet.
That is correct.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay, Jen, you are up next, and back to Keah.
Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Your word is lithium.
Can you say it again? Sorry.
Lithium.
Lithium. Okay. Can I have a definition, please?
You sure can. It is a noun, and it is the substance in its carbonate or citrate form used in the treatment or prophylaxis of bipolar disorder or mania.
Okay. Can I have a sample sentence?
You sure can. I'm going to a serious school now. I need serious paper.
Paper's paper.
Not at Chilton.
All right, fine. Here is your serious paper.
Mom.
Now, these erasers are on lithium, so they may seem cheerful, but are actually caught them trying to shove themselves in a pencil sharpener earlier.
I'm going home now.
No, wait, we're going to stage an intervention with the neon post-its and make them give up their wacky, crazy ways.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Lithium. Lithium. Lithium.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thanks.
And Kevin, you are up with Greg.
All right, your
Here we
word
go.
for this evening is trollop.
Woo! Well, I need a definition. I don't know if I know that word, Greg.
Trollop, noun, an immoral or promiscuous woman.
Okay, I'm getting a better feel for it, but I need you to use it in a sentence, please.
Certainly.
That's a pretty color. What is that?
It's called vicious trollop.
Oh, stop it. Now, why would you name a lipstick something like that?
Because Dirty Whore was taken.
Frighten me.
And now you
Is
may
that the
get...
scene? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that is the scene.
I'm ready for these to go on for multiple pages. I get enraptured. Trollop, I'm gonna guess TROLLOP.
Congratulations.
We did it, Joe. We did it.
And Lizzy, we're back to you.
Yes. I'm
I
ready.
just like saying hi to everybody when it's their turn. So ignore me. Your word is successful.
Great. Yeah, I'm going to need a definition for sure.
It is an adjective and it means having attained wealth, position, honors, or the like.
Interesting. Yeah. Could I get a sample sentence?
You sure can.
Amazing.
I called your house and your mother answered.
What did you say?
I asked for you, and then she asked why, and I said because, and she said because why, and then I got nervous and I tried to sell her a subscription to the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, were you successful?
Scene.
Beautiful. Okay. Here I go. Successful. SUCCESSFUL.
Yes, congratulations. You guys are really good at this already. I want to be clear that the first time I played, I got every word wrong. So every single word. So please.
And I have to like spell it in the air when I do it.
Yes.
So you guys are just
Thing.
focused.
Like a
Definitely
Disney Channel
visualize it.
promo.
Pretty much. I'm like successful.
The rules.
And yes, you are allowed to write it in the air. We had a whole thing. I think it was was it the rom-com one, Keah?
Yeah, I think so.
Where one of our players was just like writing it on a piece of paper, and I'm reading words, so I'm not noticing. And then someone else is like, "Hey, is someone writing it down? Someone's writing it down. That's cheating."
I know.
Yeah, she was like, she's cheating.
Air writing is allowed though.
Air
Yes,
writing.
air writing is allowed.
Yeah.
Yes. So Erin, you are up.
Cool.
Erin, your
Yeah.
word will be disposition.
Disposition. Ooh, would love a definition.
Deposition.
Okay. The definition of disposition, a
No,
noun.
it's deposition. It's
A
deposition.
deposition.
Deposition. The
Deposition.
definition of deposition, your word, noun, the process of giving sworn evidence.
Great. And you know what? I would love to hear that in a sample sentence.
Okay. Her lawyer knows we asked for this deposition. How do you think it's going to look when you refuse to testify for your own mother?
Like it's none of my business.
Oh, and I'm sure the 12 rocket scientists they assemble as the jury of my peers will see it that way.
Honestly, Mom, I doubt they'll be able to find 12 people in the state of Connecticut who haven't been fired by you.
Awesome. Thank you guys. That was performed very good. Okay, deposition. DEPOSITION. Deposition.
Correct.
Can we all please look at Kevin's background because
I burst out laughing.
I know. I was like, sorry.
Wild.
That's pretty legit.
Why is she the most dangerous? I don't know, but I don't want to find out.
Rory.
You would think it'd be like OJ Simpson or something.
there's
Okay, Karen.
But then Anna Kendrick's on that list too. So I'm just very perplexed by this entire list.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah. I mean, is it based off of characters that they like? I don't.
No clue, but McAfee told us most dangerous celebrities. Number 1 with a bullet, Alexis.
Well, it's no-
Somebody told me James Corden is handsy. That's what I heard.
Whoa.
Oh.
All right, let's share
Oh,
celebrity
gosh.
gossip in this portion of the spelling bee.
Well, let's see. We should bring up. Kevin did start a very infamous thread about Ellen.
I don't know
Oh.
what you're talking about. I have no experience with
Wink if the lawyer told you to say that.
kind of one another.
Oh God.
I wish her the best. She's recovering from COVID-19 right now, apparently. So thoughts and prayers.
I'm surprised she was never on Gilmore. They got Rachel Ray in A Year in the Life. So
Oh yeah.
Which was strange.
it was very weird.
Yeah.
Like, A Year in the Life just threw everything in there just for that.
We're just pretending Rachel Ray left her show for like a week to go work in this inn.
Yep.
And then got fired.
And then was fired. Yeah.
Aspire.
Which I
Poor
know
Rachel.
Kat, if she's watching tonight, would really appreciate that.
Yes, a friend of ours, what she does over on Facebook is she DVRs all the episodes of Rachel Ray's show for the week, and then she'll watch them on like Saturday or Sunday when she can't sleep, and she'll just talk shit like on her Facebook page, like, and she usually like predicts, like before she watches the episode, she's like, she's gonna make a soup, some shitty tortilla looking thing, like, she's gonna touch her hair 47 times, like her sleeves are gonna end up in the mixing bowl. Like it's really fun.
Wow.
You.
It's a comfort hate watch.
Yes,
Rachel.
it's a comfort hate watch for her, and it's very funny.
And
That's
some casual gambling for just herself.
Yes, this is true.
I
Anyway,
feel bad though because I used to watch Rachel Ray and I would cook whatever, like I would cook while she was cooking, but it would never be what it was. It was always the grilled cheese or like me pouring cereal in a bowl, really top-notch stuff. But I would wait until she was cooking so that I felt like we were doing it together.
Well, we're getting ahead of ourselves
Aw.
because next week's spelling bee is Rachel Ray themed. So everyone be on the lookout for that.
That's
she's
we're
never
ready.
set foot on my show. Oh man,
Not now.
not now.
But Ellen, maybe there's a chance.
Oh, Ellen's down. She's very game. She definitely looks people who make less money than her in the eye.
I'm currently making like no money, so I'm out in the building. So Jen, you are up, and Keah will give you your word.
Hi, Jen. Your
Hi.
word is compartmentalize.
Compartmentalize.
Mhm.
Okay. Can you give me a definition?
I sure can. It is a transitive verb and it means to separate into isolated categories.
Okay. Can I have a sample sentence, please?
You sure can. It is Jesus.
Are you drinking?
I must be. Grandma's still hitting you with the postcards, huh?
As if it's nothing even remotely unpleasant happened between us. How does she do that? Compartmentalize like that? It's weird. She's a serial killer who goes to work and talks about a funny Seinfeld he saw and then goes home and cooks himself a man-flesh sandwich.
Ew.
Man flesh sandwich. Okay. Compartmentalize. COMPARTMENTALIZE. Compartmentalize.
Correct. Congratulations.
Woo.
That was a long one.
I know. I had to like do it in parts in my head. I'm like,
You had to
You had to
compartmentalize.
compartmentalize.
compartmentalize
Yeah,
the spelling of
definitely.
compartmentalize. Correct.
Ooh, okay. Kevin, you are up with Greg.
All right, here we go. Your word is symbiotically.
Symbolically.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Danielle, coming in for the clutch.
I like my word better.
Right. I liked it too. I was really into it.
Symbiotic.
So I guess we'll accept symbolically or symbiotically.
I wanted to challenge him.
Right.
Symbolically.
That changes the entire meaning of the,
I am
of the
theologically.
phrase too. That's even better.
I need a definition.
Okay, symbolically. Adverb, purely in terms of what is being represented or implied.
Okay, well, can you use it in a sentence for me?
Of course.
Lane is not allowed to date boys unless we have approved them. She knows that. She knows our rules and she broke them. That is unacceptable.
Okay, yes, you're right, but teenagers sometimes slip up.
I don't care what other teenagers do. I care what Lane does.
You know, it doesn't always work to just lock up a kid and throw away the key.
I didn't throw away the key. It's in the kitchen.
Okay, well, I was talking symbolically, all right? I'm with you now.
Here's my word. Okay. Bravo, by the way. The thespianry on display tonight is unparalleled.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm saying symbolically SYMBOLICALLY. Symbolically.
Correct.
We did it, Joe. We did it.
You did it, Joe.
We did it, Joe.
You jump, I jump. We did it.
I smell snow.
Okay.
Okay, back
Oh,
to
wow.
Lizzy.
I want to be clear that I said this word wrong when Danielle asked me if I knew how to say all the words. So she might have to correct me too. Your word is, or I scrolled down too far. Anyway, sorry. Your word is proctologist.
Proctologist.
Proctologist. Okay, I'd love a definition.
Okay, that I can say, I promise. It is a noun. And it means a doctor specializing in a branch of medicine dealing with the structure and diseases of the anus, rectum, and sigmoid colon.
Great. Yeah, let's get those simple sentences.
Right. You know, it sucks after all these years your mom still hates me.
She doesn't hate you.
She hates my mother.
She doesn't trust unmarried women.
You're unmarried.
I'm hayride with a future proctologist. I have potential.
Beautiful. Okay, before I start spelling, I just want to stall by saying I have street cred with my Team Jess pin
Taste.
and my Hep Alien
Yes.
shirt.
Absolute
Yes.
taste.
So-
Nothing but taste.
Great
Congratulations.
merch.
Yeah.
OOTD, as the kids say.
I
Oh,
mean,
and
that was a
Greg,
lean moment too.
give we'll buy Lizzy a little more time, and you can
Yeah.
share your sweatshirt.
Oh yeah, my in omnia apparatus sweatshirt.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Well, so that
Gorgeous.
can't be a spelling word tonight because
Good point. Yeah.
But now it can be. Good luck.
Already memorized it. Sorry.
Okay, proctologist, here I go. Oh, Kevin has a beautiful background. It's distracting.
Old school.
Proctologist. PROCTOLOGIST.
Correct.
Oh my god. Okay.
Congratulations. You did it.
We should have been giving like bonus points for which characters we were playing in the scene.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like who's
Really?
lying
Oh,
with it.
that's-
oh yeah.
That's a good
Oh
call.
man.
Can we
Wait, how
start
many
playing
more do we
that
have?
way?
We're so close.
Yeah, that's real. I debated that, but I'm like, that's really hard. Except when it's Lorelai and
Rory.
Rory. That's,
Well, no, well, Lane was pretty easy in that last
I did
one.
a hayride
For context,
proctologist one.
yeah.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
True fans would know. That would separate you folks out there.
That's true. But we're all supposed to be having fun. I don't. Not supposed to have to use that much brain.
Eliminating people and making them feel bad is fun, Danielle.
Mhm.
It's true.
This
Kevin,
is
Like
what
you're
we like.
wrong. Who doesn't take
Kevin,
the
now
joy
you
out of
sound
that?
like the people I had a meeting with in LA who wanted this show. Like, we're like, make it meaner and nastier and like be shitty to people.
Whoa,
Yeah.
more gossip, more gossip.
We're all being little nasty pigs here in Los Angeles.
Industry gossip.
Yeah.
You guys got
Well, then we can take this segment to talk about how much we dislike Rory and why.
Okay.
I mean, that'll get the nasty out of all of us.
True.
Okay. So, yeah, the last 3 words of the round are up. So, Erin, you are up for your last word of round 1.
Okay.
Okay, so this is me. Your word is renovation.
Renovation. Let's get a definition.
Renovation, a noun, the action of restoring, cleaning, or repairing a building.
I think I've heard of one of those, but could I hear it in a sample sentence?
Of course you can. Here we go. She's having sex, Lorelai. She's having sex under my roof. I paid $40,000 to redecorate her sex house. I bought her a sex mattress, her sex box springs. I provided everything she needs to waste her life.
Dad, Rory having sex is not your fault. Oh, that's still me. Dad, Rory having sex is not your fault. Really, she was having sex way before the big renovation.
Oh, I feel so much better.
Awesome. Thank you guys for that. Okay, so renovation, right? Not plural.
Renovation.
Got it. Okay,
Singular.
thank you. Renovation. RENOVATION. Renovation.
Correct. Well
Cool.
done.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Okay, Jen, you are up.
Cool.
Jen, your word is bastardize.
Bastardize. Can I have a definition, please?
You can. It is a verb and it means change something in such a way as to lower its quality or value. Typically, try adding new elements.
Okay, could I hear it in a sentence, please?
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, I should bring the steak sauce, right?
For what?
Pizza.
I just got back from Italy.
So?
So they'd shoot you in Italy for that.
But this is America, where we unapologetically bastardize other countries' cultures in gross quest for moral and military supremacy.
I forgot. Bring on the imperialistic condiments.
Love it. Okay, bastardize. BASTARDIZE. Bastardize.
Correct.
Awesome.
Just killing it, y'all.
Oh.
I'm
so
amazed.
no pressure, Kevin, because it's been a perfect round so far.
Yeah.
So
And this
gotta
word's
get this last
hard.
word right.
Yeah, this one's
Yeah.
hard.
I feel good.
I believe in you.
You should. Okay, Kevin. The final word of this round is
Okay.
libelous.
No shit. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to react so negatively. Go ahead.
No, I felt that.
Can I get a definition?
Definition. Libelous, adjective. Maliciously defamatory, containing, constituting, or involving defamation by written or printed words, pictures, or in any form other than by spoken word or gestures.
But can you use it in a sentence and/or scene?
That can be arranged. Tomorrow morning is completely unacceptable. It's unacceptable because I'm paying you $300 for an hour. So turn that little near luxury car around, go back to your office and fax me the libelous scrap of paper.
Ask him if he can pick up some ice cream too.
Man, I'm not gonna
Libelous.
lie. I don't remember this scene. Do y'all remember this scene?
Yeah.
Like a piece of paper?
This is isn't
Yeah,
this one with this is the Luke isn't that's Luke, right?
No, it's the lady behind you, Kevin. She's calling her lawyer and screaming at him.
That's
And
when Emily does that?
Emily's screaming and screaming at the lawyer. Like, who would say turn that little near luxury car around?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
And then Lorelai goes, yeah, ask him to bring some ice cream.
That checks out.
That
Yeah,
tracks
now I
me.
remember where that came from. It was when one of the maids said something about her. She fired one of the maids and the maid went off. For some reason, I just thought lawyer. I went straight to like all the April nonsense because I just watched those. So, but then yeah, near luxury car, not a Luke thing.
Not a Luke thing.
Wow, a lot of this show would not play well now. What we're finding. Libelous, let me take a crack at it. Okay.
I thought you already solved it. I was like so confused.
Wait, you can steal it?
No, oh no, this is all you.
Okay, libelous. L
IBELEOUS.
So close.
No! Oh, we didn't do it, Joe. Is it
Brum, brum, brum.
E shouldn't be in there?
Yeah, the E
no
shouldn't
E.
be there.
Yeah, you added an E.
Yeah.
Gee,
that's
You have
okay.
everything else though.
It was a hard word. You also
Wait,
had some very hard words.
okay, well, thanks for having me, guys. It was a lot of fun. I'm sorry I have to be eliminated now. You just hear a gunshot come from my Whoa.
Well, that took a dark turn. There you go, LA people.
Hey,
Wait, anyone else here from the West Coast right now?
Yep.
Greg.
Okay. Terrific.
Okay.
Warner
So
Brothers back right now.
that's the end of round 1. And
Wow.
we all did amazing.
You did it,
Well,
Joe.
not all. Not all.
Background change.
Background. I'm going inside. I felt a draft.
You smelled snow.
I smelled snow and
You smelled
had
snow.
to run inside to my house as Lorelai. I moved in with the Gilmores.
Okay, so for round 2, we are eliminating definitions and sentences. And
I still never have seen that movie.
Oh.
Oh,
And I like completely lost my train of thought because
Danielle and I have a funny story about that movie.
yes, we do. We saw it together in Glendale Galleria. Yes, we did.
Aw.
Oh, at the Americana? Oh,
Yes,
beautiful.
at the Americana.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, didn't I throw up before we went?
Yeah,
to
that's the story. You threw up like when we saw it in the Glendale Galleria, and then
There's
went
like,
to the
so
Americana.
just quick sidebar. I have this terrible, I have like a terrible stomach. And when something very stressful happens to me, I often throw up. And so
Aw.
there was a guy that I really liked, and he had been sort of like stringing me along for a long time. And then all of a sudden,
I said I was sorry, Danielle. I apologize.
then all of a sudden he just like had a girlfriend like out of the blue, and then kind of acted like we hadn't really been talking, like we had been talking. And so I'm sitting in the mall food court with him, and I hadn't eaten all day, and I think I got like Chipotle or something. I'm sitting there and I took a bite and I'm like, Greg, I'm gonna throw up. He's like, I'm like, just eat whatever's here because I don't want to see it when I come back. And I like ran into the parking lot.
Oh no.
There was no food when she returned.
There was
though,
no
don't
food.
worry.
Greg was like, I'm on it.
Barb,
And then we saw that movie, and
Yes,
it was
I was-
well.
I was like crying for hours. It's terrible.
and the sound that you made when you threw up is the same sound where it's like, right? Like it sounds the exact same.
And
Essentially.
it echoed in the parking structure.
Oh no.
There's, well, you know, we've all been there. We've all thrown up before a Star is Born.
Oh yeah. But that was I was glad to have Greg there that night with me, taking care of my needs, eating the food to get it out of my face.
That was like your second day in visiting California, or was that your like first? Because you were gonna do other things, and then you're like, I guess we're gonna go to the movies. I was like, okay.
Aw.
I've sort of like blocked out how awful that whole situation was, but it's fine. But
But
we
let's
saw the movie. And then,
further. Let's keep telling this story on the live stream.
oh, I've got lots of LA stories.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I mean, one of these days we will talk about the comedian who lied about being engaged.
Yes.
Ever.
Oh, I want
That's
to
a
hear
fun
the
one.
Ellen.
I
Again,
need to
I
hear all
know.
of them.
Sorry.
It was Ellen.
That's well. I'll say this: he was a writer over at Chelsea Lately.
Mm.
Ooh, okay, well, a
Nice. I
little
feel like
clue
Greg
for
knows who it
Facebook
is.
watchers.
Clue.
I think I'll tell you all in a private message because maybe we shouldn't be live streaming this.
No, this is getting the intrigue. Like now everybody's gonna have to tune in. Wait till one random episode of the Spelling Bee where this information will be revealed.
Yeah.
How about if we score over a certain number of points, Danielle reveals the identity live on the air.
I feel like that's
Ooh.
fair.
That is fair. I
For
like that.
charity.
It's for charity.
It's for charity.
I like a part of the spelling bee like point of order is you cancel a man at the end of each spelling bee. Just absolutely roast him, end his career.
I mean, it's
That's
fitting
fair.
for this one because most of all the men, besides like Luke, were really awful in the Gilmore Girls when you really break it down.
They're all cancelable, yes.
I mean, like
Yeah.
Dean became terrible.
Yeah.
Jess was great at first, and then Jess was bad at first and then became pretty great. So I'm gonna let him slide a little. Luke had his weird off moments. Christopher is just a nightmare of a dad.
Oh my
He's like,
God,
money
the
fixes
worst.
everything.
But what about
think
Dave?
I really think they
Dave was
just
an
all needed
angel.
therapy.
Dave was an angel, but he left the show because of the OC.
That's
so we
true.
did-
But Max, I remember liking Max. I don't remember a lot about Max, but I
Oh,
remember
Max
liking Max.
Medina.
Max, I did love,
was
but you
good.
know what? That was one of my favorite lines of the movie when, or of the show, when Lorelai did the impromptu therapy session in the parking lot of Emily's house when she was trying to set up Christopher.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she was there. And
Oh
then
yeah,
she
with
was
Dan.
did you love like Max? She's like, I really wanted to or something. Like, oh, that cut deep where it's just like, he's so right and perfect, but you just can't quite get there. Yeah, that was a very real moment in that show.
Yeah. Poor
Wow.
Yeah,
Max.
that was a good
I
one.
felt that.
Well, let's all go round robin and name someone in our lives we wish we loved more than we actually do.
You're bringing the LA, Kevin. You're bringing the LA
Yeah,
to this.
you got it. You're
Trying to
ready.
break through and have a moment with my new best friends on the spelling show.
Well, we could say which our least favorite character from the show is, just real quick, least favorite character. Or we can all do it in unison. And let's see if we actually maybe have a
Wait, oh my
consensus.
gosh.
Okay.
I know, okay. We're gonna do like a little countdown of, wait, I need to think of mine too.
Oh my God, I'm stressed.
I don't know if I have one.
Well, I don't know
I
who
do.
my least favorite character is now.
I do. I have it. I'm ready. I've been ready since.
We've been ready since the show aired.
Yeah, I
Right,
know.
yes.
Okay,
For
we're gonna
me-
start with Keah real quick. What's your least
Okay.
favorite character? Let's get the ball
For
rolling.
me, it's Chris.
Christopher.
Chris.
Okay.
Chris sucks. He can choke. He's the worst dad.
Whoa.
He shows up and he's like, yeah, Lorelai, let's be together. And then he's like, oh no, Sherry's pregnant. And then he wants Sherry to be in Rory's life. And then he comes back and he's like, Lorelai, it was always supposed to be you because Sherry left me and went to Paris. And he tried to ruin her and Luke, and I hate him with all my heart. He sucks.
Yeah.
I hate him.
I just thought of
Oh,
who I
and
hate.
Zach. Zach also sucks, but
Okay.
yeah, there you go.
Lizzy.
Dean's
Elizabeth.
little sister, Clara.
Oh.
Aw.
She's
Man,
so annoying. She's like 7, but acts like a 3-year-old. Like,
let's cancel
You gotta-
Clara.
let's cancel Clara.
Okay, cancel Clara. I'm gonna cancel. This one's gonna be weird, but I'm not gonna cancel the full character. Only like grown version of the. I mean, I want to cancel Rory, but I can't because I can't. But Dean, when he became like a cheating dumb guy, because he started off the show actually smart, knew what Rory was reading, was like aware of things. He just increasingly like lost all motivation, lost all substance, and just became dense. And I don't know what happened to him. Like, why did that happen? Like Logan, I can justify his behavior. Dean, I just don't get where his downfall, what caused it. I don't know what prompted that. So second chance, Dean, bye-bye.
I like to think that like
It's Dean.
there was an off-screen scene where like Dean got into a car crash that did affect Steph mentally, and he was never the same after. Because he was Jess. He had a leather jacket. He was reading books. He was making references.
Yes,
And then Jess showed up. He's like, "Duh, who's that?" Like,
exactly.
so we call that when a character gets inexplicably dumber as the show goes on. We call that when the character deans out. When there's
Deans
dean
out.
happening to the character, and
Here
they
comes
did
the
it to
dean.
like show a contrast between him and Jess. But yes, you're right, Greg. It was
Yeah.
apropos of nothing.
It really,
Also-
yeah.
Didn't he also though break up with Rory because she wouldn't say I love you after like 2 months?
Yeah.
He was
So, I
sensitive.
mean-
He was sensitive.
Yeah, he was. That was a lot for him. He was.
They were all kind of sensitive, and I think they just all needed therapy for like different reasons.
Well, they
That's
were all
why-
teenagers.
Yes,
Like, to
that's
be
true.
fair, their neurotic behavior actually was very fitting. It just when they became adults and became worse, and you're like, why? Like, how did Jess, who actually had a reason to have a shitty life and like have bad behavior, turn out so great? Like, he
Well, he
turned it
read those
around.
self-help books.
Yeah.
Right.
did
That's
do
what
that.
did it.
Effort.
Yeah.
And he
so
like
I'll
went to
give
New York
Jess-
City on his own and stuff.
Yeah, no, Jess really did do a turnaround, but everybody else, I just, oh, you poor things.
Jess would work like 80 hours at a Walmart.
Yeah, he was motivated, like he wasn't a bad.
And Luke's Diner. He was like
Man,
splitting
I forget the Walmart subplot. Thanks for reminding us.
He was
Erin.
employing the money.
I watched it recently and I didn't realize that, like, I was like, I'm surprised they were even allowed to use the name Walmart, or
Yeah.
Maybe it was branded content. Maybe there was like a
You're right.
promotional deal.
I wonder how much they got paid for that. All right. Any other least favorite? Jen, do you have a least favorite character? Worst?
My first, I mean, I haven't watched the show. I was telling Danielle, I haven't really watched the show in like 7 or 8 years, which is travesty. But Dean is like my first instinct. But I think like the more I think about it, what's like the guy with the long hair, Gil, the dude in the band? He just like was creepy hanging out with teenagers. Wasn't he like 37 years old or something? Hanging
Yeah.
out with these teenagers? I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. I didn't dislike him, but I was always like a little. Like I didn't watch Gilmore Girls for the first time until I was like 27. So as a teen, maybe I would have been like, oh, that's cool. They have like an older friend. But now I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like what do these kids' parents think about this? You know what I'm saying?
Canceling him. We're canceling him for being too old.
Feels a little much.
Okay. Erin, did you say one?
Yeah.
It's hard. Hate is like such a strong word for me.
Well, the worst character.
And I bet there is one, and I there's so many characters that I'm sure once I see them, once I do a rewatch, I'll be like, ooh, that was the one. But right now, I feel like it's a split between like Jason and Taylor Dosey, and that they're just like so
Jason, yeah.
Jason.
Jason had good intentions, but the whole like, I can't sleep with someone in my bed. I can't. He had all these quirks, and I was like, I don't know, dude. How are we gonna make this work?
Yeah,
that's what I would think,
It's true. He was pretty bad. I didn't like. You can't hate him for that, but it's just
no.
weird.
Yeah, exactly. I don't hate him. I'm sure there's a character I hate, but he was just like kind of annoying,
Yeah, I forgot about Jason.
He's forgettable. It's fine.
Very forgettable, yeah.
Very forget. Okay, round 2.
Number one with a bullet is Rory for me.
I mean, yeah, but let's
An exercise in dramatic inertia and white female privilege.
I think a lot about the scene where she goes to see Dean after they break up, and she goes to the window, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" And she's like, "I didn't want to see your mom because I didn't know if she knew, and then like I didn't want her to be nice to me because that meant she didn't know, but then she would soon know, and then not like me." And Dean says something like, "Oh no, someone doesn't like you, like God forbid." And it was just like, so it was like the first step.
His one redeeming moment.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah, Dean could be real with Rory.
Yeah,
that's true.
He
But,
did have
yeah.
some good moments because Rory was awful. But like watching like moments separately, you can understand how like kind of aimless she was. Like I can feel it, but when you watch it all together, you just realize she's a disaster. So I appreciate her separately in moments, but not as a whole.
No. I mean, when she quit Yale because one person told her she didn't have what it takes. I mean,
oh my God.
that said what it all needed to be said. She was like, I'm done with Yale. I'm going to go join the Daughters of the American Revolution.
Yeah, that was the biggest.
I know this is such a small thing, but I didn't like the way she said L's in sentences. Like, she was like, that is a lovely umbrella. She would like say,
oh my God, yes.
Erin is very right.
I don't know which other word was an L. Yeah, it's just, L's would be like, I don't know. And then I didn't like it. I was like, why are you saying
fair, English it was her second language, and that was like she just learned English before doing that.
No, but I watched the earlier seasons. It was like something she started doing as like a character quirk, because in the beginning she doesn't quite do it that prominently. I thought the same thing.
Yeah, no, it's because she became more posh. Like she pulled like a Madonna and just changed her voice because she was like, I'm with the elites now. She didn't go full British, but she just kind of went into this whole,
He did do it in seasons 1 and 2. Bladell's voice is so much lower than it is.
It's lower and everything is, it's very like, I don't know. It's just
no, that was very good. That was a perfect
thank you.
of her like exhaustion.
Yeah, everything was always arms crossed.
Yep.
Well, Grandma.
Dang, you know who we neglected to say.
Who?
April.
Oh. Okay. I like April. I'm gonna go on the record.
Yeah,
and say
unpopular
I don't
opinion. I
mind
don't think
April.
it was April's fault.
I don't think it was April's
hero
fault.
of this show.
I never hated her. I was like, why is everyone so mean about her?
I didn't
like
hate her. I
11.
hated how they handled her character.
Yes, that's
if
annoying, but,
Lorelai
like,
was brought into her
who's
life
not at that
from the
age?
start, great.
Yeah.
April in A Year in the Life is very funny.
Yeah, no, she had redeemable
She
qualities
is.
for sure. All right, do we want to get to round
All right, we
two?
should,
Round
Yeah.
two.
yeah, we should
Yeah.
move on to round two, where you will all raise your hand
Oh.
when Greg or Keah calls out a word. I'll keep an eye out to see who raises first. If you get the word right, you'll get 3 points. And if you get it wrong and somebody raises their hand to steal it, they'll get 6 points if they get it right. So yes, so things move a little bit faster this round. And Greg, why don't you start
Okay, round two. First word, Casablanca.
Jen.
Casablanca, Casablanca. Casablanca.
Correct.
Correct.
Your next word is coffee.
Ooh, that looks
Coffee?
like Erin.
Yeah, it looks like Erin.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Yes,
Coffee. Coffee.
correct.
Next word, Chilton.
That's Kevin.
Chilton, capital Chilton.
Correct.
Nice.
Next word is Logan Huntsberger.
Oh, that was Jen.
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 Logan Huntsberger, capital LOGAN space, capital HUNTZBERGER.
Yes, we would have also accepted trash, but
Understand
Hey,
dumpster
listen.
fire.
yeah.
Truth. Okay, next word, the Hungry Diner.
Kevin.
The Hungry Diner. THEHUNGRYDINER?
Yes.
Correct.
Do you remember what that was?
No, I don't.
Take away
That
his
was
points. No, I'm kidding.
What?
That's the diner they went to when they couldn't go to Luke's.
Okay. Wow.
Oh.
This show is
It's
falling
one
off
that they didn't really like.
my Gracious.
Yeah,
Like
that's a
pictures
more
of the
obscure
food
one.
in the
I
menu.
appreciate that.
Yeah, I tried. I figured there's some real Gilmore Girls fans watching, so I want to make them proud.
It's true. No, that was a good one. Because the other one would have been more common, the bakery that they always go to.
Right.
Weston.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, next word. That's Keah. Oh,
Yeah, you're up.
you're up.
Oh, is she frozen? I
Oh, she froze. Okay, next word.
Yeah.
Dean Forrester.
Ooh.
Okay. Capital D. Dean Forrester. Capital DEAN space capital FORESTER. Dean Forrester.
Correct. And we would have also, again, accepted trash.
Wow.
All right. It looks like we're still frozen land. So next word. The Independence Inn.
Jen.
The Independence INDEPENDENCE and then space INN.
Correct. Wow, that's a good one.
Next word. Stars Hollow.
Erin.
Stars Hollow. Capital STARS space capital HOLLOW. Stars Hollow.
Correct.
Correct. Next word. Kim's Antiques.
Kevin.
Capital KIM apostrophe S
Hey.
space capital ANTIQUES.
Correct. Next word. Sophie's Music.
Lizzy.
Okay. Sophie's Music. SOPHIE apostrophe S space MUSIC.
Correct. All right, Keah, welcome back.
Yeah, my God.
You can continue and say the next one. We just completed Sophie's Music, so the word after Sophie's Music.
Okay. Your next word is Dosey's Market.
Erin.
Dosey's Market. Capital DOOSES apostrophe space capital MARKET.
Yes.
You can do the next one, Keah, since I did a few while you were
Okay.
away.
Yeah, my bad about that.
No, you're
my
good.
internet is trash. Your next word is Polanka.
That was Erin.
Paul Anka, capital Paul space capital Anka.
Nice.
Next word, Bracebridge dinner.
Kevin.
BRACEBRIDGE space DINER.
Yes.
Yes.
I skipped it because I couldn't say it. So
I was gonna say, I was like, we're gonna go back. Okay.
your next word is Gypsy's Garage.
Jen.
GYPSY apostrophe S space GARAGE.
Correct.
I'll let you do the next one, Keah.
Okay. Your word is Dave Rogalski.
Erin.
Dave Rogalski, capital DAVE space capital RYGALSKI.
Yeah.
Dave Rogalski?
Yeah.
Wow.
Woo.
Nice.
Okay.
Erin.
All right, next word, Luke's Diner.
Jen.
Capital LUKE apostrophe S space capital DINER.
Yes.
Your next words are the Chat Club.
What?
The Chat Club.
The
Chat
chat.
Lizzy.
The Chat Club.
Yes.
CHE space CHAT space CLUB.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. The next word, Jess Mariano.
Jen.
Capital JESS space capital MARIANO.
Humble
Correct.
brag that Milo follows me on Twitter, so
Nice.
What?
Nice.
Very cool.
Jealous.
That is a flex.
Way to bury the lead. You open up with that
Right.
next time.
Open with that.
Hi, I'm Keah, and Milo follows me on Twitter. No.
your next words are Al's Pancake World.
That was Jen.
Capital AL apostrophe S space capital PANCAKE space capital WORLD.
Correct.
All right, and the final word of round 2 is the Dragonfly Inn.
Kevin.
CHEDRAGONFLY space IN.
Oh my God, Kevin, I'm gonna kill you.
What? Wait, this is a Zoom background. It's one of the stock photos it comes with.
Oh my God.
That's beautiful.
You look so cute. It's fine.
That is so
Oh,
Like you
cute.
belong in Stars Hollow there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Just
For sure.
I never could quite pull off the bangs. The bangs just never quite worked on.
I disagree.
I'm disagreeing
This needs to
completely.
come back.
Yeah.
It's true.
You would so fit in at Miss Patty's like ballet studio or whatever.
You really would
She
have.
would love you,
Like,
a star student.
Sure.
Or with
sure.
Ellen's comedy bit, the bangs. And if anybody knows what like her live special was,
Ellen DeGeneres, the bang.
Yeah, the bangs. That's one thing I always associate with Ellen. Bangs. She's talking on a phone.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm going to add up scores now, and while I do so, maybe I'll talk about your favorite character.
Ooh, that's good.
Ooh, yeah. I love Lane. I will always love Lane. She will always be everything to me. They have always shortchanged her. Like, I'm sorry, I had to bring this up, but her ending up with Zach.
There's a lot
I
of.
kind of agree.
He
To go
Yeah,
from
they
Dave
did her
Rogalski
dirty.
to Zach.
And it just made no sense because, like, he was so not into her. And
Yeah.
like that he just was, and he just got like really dumb very quickly. And then they had twins. I'm a twin, so I can say that. But
So
she wanted to leave Stars Hollow, and then they're like, no, let's just impregnate her. And it wasn't
Yeah.
even sex that she enjoyed. because it was like she was like, it's my first time, and like we had sex, and it was on a beach, and it was the worst, and
She
like,
chose the beach.
ugh,
She
I
They
she
did her
just
really
deserved
dirty.
so much more in general, like
so
I
much
know.
more.
always.
And they had a
And you
chance
felt
to
like,
fix it with the year in the life, and they
yeah.
didn't do it. They
I
just,
really liked her wedding though with Zach. Like the episode, not the actual
Lane's
wedding.
wedding
The
ruled.
episode
yeah,
The
was
Tara
great.
Lay dress was so cool.
yeah.
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 No, and then and the whole like two separate wedding moment thing and the
Yeah.
running and the Koreans and like how many seats to how many, yeah, it was good.
But Lane's
So,
story on the show is a story of sexual trauma and yes, tragedy. It truly is like a Bruce Springsteen song. What happens to her? Like she married a guy and they never moved away in the end.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, but that is kind of like life and it's sad to watch.
Oh.
So
But talk about it, Greg. It's life.
it's life. And
Let's break
sometimes
it
people
down.
have goals and dreams and they just end up with twins and like a crappy apartment. You never know.
Sometimes you throw up in the food court before you see A Star Is Born at the Glendale Galleria.
It's just
Yeah.
who would have
Those
predicted
are the best
that? Like,
stories.
yeah, so life doesn't have happy endings. So Lane gets the most real moment of the show, of like the unfortunate real moment. It may not be good, but it's kind of real.
it's terrible.
Because let's all go back to our Facebooks and find people from our high school who we thought and look at them now.
You know what bummed me out the most though is why were Paris and Doyle divorced for no reason in a year? And a half?
Yeah.
Because it was Doyle.
I
And
was
it
gonna
was
say,
Paris.
yeah,
Like,
because it was them.
He's a short king. He's a short king. I like that.
I mean, I love Paris so much.
I
Me
love
too.
Paris.
I really do, especially as an adult. Like I feel like I related so
Same.
much to Rory as a teen, and then
Mhm.
but I watched it as an adult. So and Rory was like my same age, like she graduated like the same year as me. So I think as a teen I would have really related to her, but as an adult I'm like Paris knows what's up. Like she
Yep.
does.
Right.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Paris was on it. Paris gave Rory so many opportunities and Rory didn't care. And then like Rory conveniently got all those opportunities. The only thing about Paris I didn't like was her whole bunker in the Yale Daily News. That crazy just was a little too next level that it didn't quite fit, but you know, she had a pretty twisted life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved
Yeah.
Paris. One of my favorite scenes with her is when she comes in from the pouring rain and those two girls are like, oh, is it raining outside? And she's like, no, it's a fucking baptism. Like, get your tubes tied or something.
Yeah.
She
So
had
good.
such great comebacks.
We
It's
had the best lines.
so
Really
witty.
did. But like Emily, probably now watching it for the 50th time, has become my favorite character by far.
Mhm.
Emily, like she
Yeah.
just
Oh, it's not even close.
Yeah.
It's not
Emily's
even
my favorite
close.
too.
like
She's everything.
Lorelai, of
How many
course, is
copies your
wonderful.
background again?
But like
Such a good picture. I love that picture of you.
Thank you.
again, you belong in Stars Hollow right there.
Yeah.
So true. You look very Lorelai.
The only
Erin,
time that I
Claire,
didn't
I know
like-
your background is Chilton, but with Louise and Maddie, but it looks like the back
It
of the
looks like
Spice
Spice
Girls music
Girls
video. They,
Yep.
okay, you're right there with me. I was
Looks like
like,
wannabe.
Spice
Yep.
Girls music video.
I've
because
been
you
wanting to
blocked
say
it.
it. I've been holding it in.
Yeah.
No,
Someone
you're
else.
right. And also the Britney Spears tour in the 90s. She had lockers and it was a school setting and she's going up the stairs and she like looks back and that's what that reminds me of too. So just
Correct.
90s all around.
I just
90s,
love it.
2000 vibes.
I was impressed I actually remembered Louise and Madeline's name because I keep
That
always
is-
forgetting one of them. I'm
that
like
is
one of the
impressive.
two I know.
I cannot get them straight.
I get them mixed up with Blair's cronies or like minions from Gossip Girl, like all their names. I forget one's name in Gossip Girl was, she had like a weird name, but I always
They
get them.
randomly showed up when Rory was in college, right? Weren't they there?
Yeah, in the spring break episode, which was great.
Yeah.
That was a good episode.
That
Though.
was a really good episode. The spring break episode was pretty good.
It was a good
And I
episode.
actually like Louise and Madeline. Like they're
I do too.
weird,
I love
but they
that.
own it. Like they're very just like, yeah, we know
Yeah.
who we
They're
are.
so
We got you.
positive.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Emily is it though, except for when she does the thing where they have the vow renewal and she has Christopher come and she's like,
Mhm.
you have to fight for Lorelai or whatever. And I'm like, this makes no sense to me, only because her and Luke had already had that moment when she went to the diner.
Yeah.
And anyway, but we love Emily.
And I'll
Yeah.
quickly add, because I know we were talking about Paris, but I like actively thought this when I was watching the show. I was like, it's so cool how they like flipped the like popular girl trope on its head, where like Paris is, I don't even know if she's necessarily the popular girl, but she has like a power. And it's not because she's beautiful or like whatever. It's because she's really driven and wants to be like the smartest person in the school.
Yep.
And she's so competitive. And I was like, that's so smart. And then her weakness is like Tristan.
Yeah.
But it's believable. And that's the thing is
It
like the
is.
show flipped a lot of narratives up for a lot of people by
did.
making like a woman in her 30s messy and sloppy and everything else. So it really did change the game for a lot of female leads. It changed
For
the
sure.
game for a lot of like male guys of just a slap in the face of like, why are you stupid? Here's why. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
like the guys weren't really that fun, and you got to see all their like little like teenage quirks, where a lot of shows overly make the guys seem like they're so cool and hip, and this one kind of just breaks them down a little bit where you see the
It's
faults.
true.
So
These
I
background
love when
changes are killing me, Kevin.
yeah, I know he's just going for it. Well, I mean,
I
who
love
doesn't love old
Beautiful.
school Emily?
Beautiful.
Whose first line is life.
Kevin, if we were doing the live shows, because whenever we did live shows in New York or LA, there would be a winner, but then there would also be sort of like a Miss Congeniality award, like like the most popular player.
You
I
for
feel like you
sure.
locked it down.
the best performance.
All it takes is virtual backgrounds, honey. I'm in.
Yeah. Next time you'll just bring like little poster boards and just hold them up behind you.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Well, I have our top two.
Okay.
And our top two going to the final rounds are Erin and Jen.
Yay.
Yes.
We did it, Joe. We did it.
We did it, Joe.
All right.
Jen, you have the most points, so you get to decide if you want to go first or second. We did it,
Wow, you are fast with that. Oh, I love
You
I
it.
know you are like really quick with these.
So Jen, you get to decide if you want to go first or second.
I'll go first. That's fine.
Okay. So Keah is going to give you words one at a time, and you will. You know what? Normally, I would tell the other player, Erin, to turn your volume down, but I think the rounds are different enough this time that you can stay and listen because it'll be fun for you. And Jen, you'll get a point for every word that you spell correctly. You can pass twice.
Okay. Do I have to do capitals and spaces and stuff like that?
You do not, no.
Okay.
And also, just so you know, some words are very short and very easy, if I may. So it's not a trick, like that's the actual word.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so Keah, you'll be doing the first one, and I will put a minute on my phone. And I won't start it until Keah gives you your first word, Jen.
Sounds good.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so your first word is you.
You?
You.
Okay, Y-O-U.
Logan.
L-O-G-A-N.
Huntsberger.
H-U-N-T-Z-B-E-R-G-E-R.
R.
A-R-E.
Nothing.
N-O-T-H-I-N-G.
But.
B-U-T. A.
2. Bit.
T-W-O-B-I-T.
Spoiled.
Spoiled. S-P-O-I-L-E-D.
Waste.
W-A-S-T-E.
Of.
O-F. A.
Trust fund.
T-R-U-S-T space F-U-N-D.
You.
Y-O-U.
Offer.
O-F-F-E-R. Offer.
Nothing.
N-O-T-H-I-N-G.
2.
T-O.
Women.
W-O-M-E-N.
Of.
O-F.
The.
T-H-E.
World.
W-O-R-L-D.
In.
I-N.
General.
G-E-N-E-R-A-L.
If.
I-F.
Time. So and I'm sure the rest of you figure that out, that is the speech that Paris yells at Logan when he comes to the door.
Oh my gosh.
I'm honored, honestly, truly.
Okay, and Erin, Greg will give you your words one at a time, and once again, you can pass twice, and you'll get a point for every word that you spell correctly. As same thing before, smaller words, obviously not trying to trip you up as you saw.
Got it. Yeah.
Oh, and also something I forgot to say, which I'm sorry, Jen, but it didn't actually affect you at all, is if a word sounds like a homonym, like blue, And there's multiple ways to spell it. As long as you spell it one way correctly, you will get points for it. Okay.
Got it.
So hold on.
Thank you.
My phone up.
So I'm doing the second sentence. Or am I doing, yeah, I'm doing the second sentence or the same sentence?
No, second one, because that's not fair.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, because I was going to say she listened, didn't she?
Yeah, you can't do that.
All right, here we go. Second sentence. Beginning. The
THE
work
WORK
will
WILL
be
BE
hard.
HARD
It
IT
has
HAS has is it
has
Has.
to
to TO
be
BE
hard.
HARD
Nothing
NOTHING
less
LESS
than
THAN
perfect
PERFECT
will
WILL
be
BE
tolerated.
TOLERATED
Please
PLEAST
remember
REMEMBER
that
THAT
I
I
am
AM
your
YOUR
editor.
EDITOR
I
Time.
I
That's
Fair.
that was Paris's speech when she's at the Yale newspaper.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Awesome.
really
No.
good.
I know we didn't even get to the good stuff where she's like, I'm not your mother, your hugger. If you need some
Yeah.
love, get a hooker.
Get a hooker. Having a bad day, find a ledger.
That's so funny.
Okay, I'm adding up scores.
Oh my.
Oh my God. By 1 point, it's
Oh.
Jen.
Jen's
What?
winner?
Jen
Jen
won by 1 point.
point.
Woo!
Wow.
We did it, Joe.
Did it, Joe.
Good
I'm so
job.
excited. Oh my gosh.
Great.
That's awesome. Thank you guys.
That was so
You
much
were-
fun.
you were both really close after rounds 1 and 2 as well. So
Yeah. You are a good competitor, Erin.
Oh, you too. Everybody. This was just so fun.
Yeah, you guys were great.
Very
I'm
fun.
honored to be surrounded by such champion spellers.
Aw. And my 12-year-old self is back behind Kevin.
So cute.
Very
That's Erin.
Spelling bee was the
You're
biggest.
12
fraud.
there?
Whoa,
Oh my gosh.
really?
You know what? I'm not sure.
Oh my God.
I think I'm 12. I think.
I
You
did
look like
not
a
look like that when I
CW
was 12.
Me either. You don't want to see my 12-year-old pictures. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's a very like CW12.
Yes.
It is.
Well,
Yeah.
played by a 20-year-old.
Right.
12-year-old Danielle played by 20-year-old.
Gosh. All right. Well, Jen, I'm delighted to make a donation tomorrow in your name.
Yay.
House.
Yay.
I'm so
about that.
excited. Thank you so much.
Something that I wanted to start doing at the beginning of 2021 because people were always messaging me after shows in 2020 asking about some of the other organizations that people were playing for that didn't necessarily win. So I'm going to start listing them on the Facebook page so people can click and donate on their own.
That's a great idea.
So yeah, so this way, hopefully it brings in some more money to some of the other places as well. And before we say goodnight, oh, there's Oliver. Hi, Oliver.
Who's an honorary Gilmore,
Oliver.
technically.
Oliver Gilmore.
Yeah, his middle name is Jack Gilmore.
Let's
So
tell
cute.
everyone where they can find us online. Keah, with you. Keah's been doing this really fun thing every Wednesday called the Rom-Com Corner. Keah's Rom-Com Corner. And it's on Instagram. And she acts out a scene from some of her favorite rom-coms.
Love that.
Yeah, it's really fun. So if you want to like go watch that and then also share them so other people can see, that would be great. I would highly recommend it. I think that they're cute. I'm biased, of course, but I think that Emily would be proud of me. So
Has anyone ever said Keah for like cute?
oh my god, that is, I'm gonna start.
Wow.
Listen, I'll do it.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I'll do it. I'm on social media at Keah, KEAH _Maria. That's where you can find the videos.
Cool.
So my dog just popped in the room, but she like doesn't know where to go because I have like my ring light, my computer, and things are like not where they're supposed to be. So she's staring at me like, what is this structure in place of the bed that I want to go jump on?
We love Brandy.
No.
Brandy, come say hi.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I said
Brandy,
hi.
dog
to you.
here we go. Brandy, say hi.
Come on, come say hi. She's like staring into my tote bag, like, what can I steal out here? Yeah, so Greg, you tell people where they can buy your book. Or
Yes,
books.
books. Yeah, I write children's books, and actually just wrote my first rom-com for Hallmark. Stay tuned for that. Joy, Christmas themed.
That's a dream.
Yeah. So, but you can find me on social media at the McGoonies. So TheMcGoonies. So just like embrace the last name with Goonie and made it Goonies, and there you go. And then my children's books are available where books are sold, for ages maybe, I guess, 4 till the young at heart of any age. There you go. So because the good children's books last a lifetime. And yeah.
Kevin, where can everyone find you?
Oh, you can follow me at Justin Bieber everywhere, but I also have a Finsta with the handle at Kevin T. Porter everywhere. And you can listen to the podcast Good Christian Fun if you're into that. And, just be kind to one another.
And Lizzy, where can everyone find you on social?
You can find me on Twitter at the Dirt Bird, where I have fun.
This show. And Erin, you said everyone can find your music wherever they listen to music. So does that include Spotify or?
Includes and Spotify, Tidal even. I don't have money for a Tidal subscription, but I'm on there apparently. But yeah, if you look up Erin Harland, you'll find me. On Instagram, I think on Twitter, I'm Erin Harland, but Instagram, I'm _funapologetic_. But like, if you type in Erin Harland and you see a picture of Hugh Grant come up, that is me, because I don't know. I love that picture of Hugh Grant. So yeah, you'll know it's me.
Nice.
And yeah, listen to my music if you feel so inclined.
It's very good.
I just found it.
Thank you. That's my song. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks for the plug. Love it.
Okay, I'm like, my dog is like chewing up one of my hats right now instead of coming to say hi.
Aw.
And Jen, our winner, where can everyone find you? They can, you're in the latest issue of People.
I am. It's the Harry and Meghan cover. Page 66 is the Jane Seymour feature that I did. I would like to introduce my cat Penny because she's been trying to flip her tail in this whole time, but she's asleep now. But that's Penny. You can find me at people.com/author/Jen-Juneau, because that's my byline is my maiden name, and at Jen Juneau Haupt on Twitter and Instagram.
Nice. Okay. Well, I would tell people where to find me, but if they're here already, they typically know. I'm at LSEP on Twitter and Danielle Sepp on Instagram. Instagram is really just pictures of Brandy and flyers for the spelling bee. I'm not more interesting than that. I apologize. But thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for playing. You're all so fun. Kevin, your backgrounds were
Thank
so
you, Kevin. I just saw it.
Everything. Yeah.
hilarious.
How many of
Part of
those?
the brag. We're lifting each other up tonight.
How many of those backgrounds were actually already on your thing for other reasons, or did you just get those in preparation?
All of them, including Danielle's and Erin's, which is weird.
I am flattered.
You're
I
gonna
love
be a
it.
part of the regular rotation now.
Thank you. Oh, you guys too. You guys too. I'll follow.
Danielle has abandoned us.
Oh my
Oh
God.
God. So with that, we'll play us out, Erin.
Get started up the set, Bill O'Reilly style.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to bring the dog over.
Oh
no.
yeah.
Are you riding
Brandy.
the dog?
Not cooperating. Brandy,
Aw.
come say hi. She's like scared, so she's laying
That's
down
great.
because I just like called her onto the bed. Brandy, say hi. Come on, pop up.
Oh, look at
Oh,
Hi,
perfect.
Brandy, say hi.
so beautiful. It's a good girl.
Everybody wants to see you. She's like, I was just chewing on something. Where is it? But yes, thank you all for playing. I really appreciate you giving time tonight. And I will post all the organizations you were playing for on the Facebook page for anyone else who's interested in checking them out and throwing them some money. Next week, our theme is Veep, in honor of an excellent show and
Ooh.
also the inauguration. So
Nice.
it'll be an interesting week. Anyway, and thankfully you guys can't see Brandy right now because she's licking things.
Grooming.
Hi, say hi. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Hi, Oliver.
I love you, Kevin. You are like everything to me. I
Oh,
can't. Just
we're
you.
all best friends now. We're all gonna keep that group chat going. via text.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Check in with each other every day.
I love a good group chat.
yes, me too.
Yes, totally.
We stand.
Yes, we do. All right. Well, good
Yeah.
night, everybody. Thank you so much.
Good
again.
night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye,
Nice to meet
everybody.
you all.
Have a great week.
I'll
You
follow you
too.
all. Have a great week.
Bye.